Hello. So I just randomly pulled out cards. And we're a little concerned. Well, I'm a little concerned about Catherine, and I've noticed a lot of videos concerned about her. So let's just see. I pulled out random oracle cards from my bag. So let's just see what came out. After I did pick a card, I put those aside, and these are the other cards I pulled out. So she is focusing, or people are focusing on what direction they want to take the crown in now. Her surgery, it looks like, was a success, so that's good. And she is going to experience a lot of abundance and support from people, positive energy. And this has to do with aging. Something has to do with her getting on in years, what happened to her physically. Maybe this also could have to do with Charles aging, getting the cancer. You know, hope he and Kate both recover. Let's not wish bad on anybody. It's really bad energy to do that. You know, let's hope they both get better. But the aging of the monarch and then her and William having to take his place, this could have to do with that as well. She also feels like sometimes she's not enough. This could have something to do with the alleged affairs that William has had. I'm not saying he definitely did, but also just because you worship Catherine and William, just like people who worship Harry and Meghan, doesn't mean he's incapable of infidelity. Remember who his father is, you know? So it's like being enough. She feels inadequate to some degree, or there's something about her that feels inadequate. So even if there was no infidelity, it could be that she just feels like she's not always good enough for her role or for who she is. And she feels insecure to some degree because she married a future king. Even though she did get a high place in life, sometimes she feels like not good enough for him. Courage. She has courage to get better, and she has strength to get better. And God, goddess, whatever you want to call it, is helping her and guiding her. And she's protected. Look at that, the protector. So this should be signal enough for you, Harry and Meghan lovers. I've seen some of those channels, you're disgusting individuals, saying things like, I think she's already dead. I think she's on life support. And your feigned concern, you're not really freaking concerned about her if you're already saying you think the woman is dead. That's false concern. That's you're kind of in the back of your head laughing about it and over dramatizing it because you don't like Catherine and William. So stop with your BS. It's the same thing with people who have said terrible things about Meghan and they wanted things to happen to her and like slut shaming her and all that other stuff. It's no different. You both are just as bad as each other, okay? And these people talking about Catherine, she's on life support. Oh, she's gonna die. Oh, really? You really concerned? So this is your message that God and protector is around her. God and protector. Right after that, I said that. The cards came out. And she's focused on, she is going to be focusing on what work she's going to do when she recovers. So she's very determined on that. And the sun, she's focused on her recovery. She's optimistic, or people are optimistic about it. And divine feminine, maybe she needs to connect with that more, the divine feminine. And this could be because, you know, when you're all about work and you have a lot of duties to do, that's very masculine energy, right? Like ambition, organization, structure, stability, that's masculine energy. Feminine energy is resting, receiving, right? Creativity. She needs to focus on that more for healing. And there will be an ending and a new beginning. No, this does not mean actual death. It could mean passing away when Charles eventually passes away. Catherine and William will bring balance to the monarchy, but I don't think she's going to pass away anytime soon. So High Priestess, it's like she has to get more into that divine feminine intuition and energy to heal. She has to allow herself to heal. There will be a resurrection. Look at that. See, healing, resurrection. And she will find a new chapter, new beginning, the Empress. There will be a new page in her book. And then the world cracked open. So the world in this is an egg like opening. So this has a little bit of a different meaning with this like sticker card I made, because I interpret it as like a rebirth. Empress also talks about rebirths. So she's going to be okay. You know, there's a lot of hope. The star, witch twitchy again. She needs to follow her divine feminine. She needs to get more in touch with that energy, because I think part of the reason on a spiritual end, these are entertainment purposes only. I'm not a healthcare professional, but on the spiritual end, sometimes in our view, our opinion only, subjective, entertainment only, our opinion is that illnesses can be caused from a depletion of the balance of the two sides of yourself. So she's depleted in her divine feminine. She's been going, doing divine masculine, like all this work and all this structure. She needs more of that divine feminine, witch twitchy, high priestess, divine feminine, whatever you want to call it, and she will be better. So Let's just pull out a few cards to see how Harry's meeting went with Charles. Just random cards and see what we get. Okay, so motion, he decided to go forward. Miracle, Charles was like kind of surprised to see him and talk to him because remember I was reading Charles was really hurt and wanting to talk to him. And I'm not that Harry would ever, I would never put that on somebody to say they caused cancer. No, like that's a horrible thing to say. That's people who hate Meghan to the extreme say things like that, and hate Catherine to the extreme and William to the extreme would say things like that. But it's stress that Charles was going through was partially, I feel like, attributed to his illness. And he just felt like it was such a miracle that he was able to see his son. He was very happy about it. And he's like, I had my family here. So the meeting went really well. The meeting went really well. And then Harry went back to his beloved, who he sees Meghan as his sanctuary. So thank you so much for watching. Bright blessings. Email me for private readings. Bye.